can make something happen with Fissure here.
Yeah. It could be a really interesting Fissure block opportunity. Not on Fada, though. He's going to be able to get the D-Ward, but they are going to get caught. Sandwiched in from the other side. The Fissure's going to be laying out. Mojo, who's already leveled the Fire Spirits, has no escape. So they lose their ward, but they do get the first blood.
Definitely worth. It's a huge first blood here. He's very confident versus Gunner, too. Like, I think if we look back over the years in this match in particular, I feel like Quinn wins the lane 90% of the time, you know?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's whatever. Like Gunner, it's not his strength. He plays to his other strengths. It's totally fine. But it is gonna normally be
bottom
a small
lane,
advantage.
close call. You are the range drop. It allows him to live a little bit longer, but he can't get the kill first. Sure, they trade out kills, but Moo being able to get the experience for the kill is got to be a huge win.
Game here on this Bat Rider, and that is not great news for Nouns. Very good news for Soniqs. He's gonna try and solo kill the Storm. Gets the bounce.
A little bit of pullback, but the lasso's still going to be there. The TPs are not going to be in time, I don't think. Husky's going to try, but the damage is too much. And Quinn even tipping Husky as the Storm Spirit goes down, saying, sorry, son, you're here too late. I've already got the kill. And now oh my God, what is happening? Ooh. The cores just tune up. All of a sudden, Soniqs are like, okay, it's time to go. They take the lead off of Quinn, and to a man, each one of them get a core versus core kill.
And now Mojo killing Z-Freak 1v2. I mean, they have just got massively outplayed in the last minute and a half here. All three lanes, Quinn smoked bottom. Like, you're not going to get this tower.
Close to Phoenix having level 6, too. If one creep dies, he's got Supernova. And now, like at that point in time, your tower defense becomes so much stronger. Fada oversteps himself, and they're immediately going to pounce on this moment of weakness. They're going to get the kill. They do get the lasso out, and Leslow's going to join them here. The spear goes out. It only hits the Visage. The Storm Spirit was able to jump away. A TP out from Z-Freak is well played, so they limit their losses pretty nicely. You know, 1-for-1 trade-off, sure. It's a
level 7 Shaker, level 7 Shadow Demon after this wave. The damage is coming out now. So you have the spells to play with and try and get back in this game.
On bottom.
Hey.
The pin does land with the Supernova out. That was a long-range spear, but it did land. Supernova's going to explode and get both of these kills for Soniqs.
Beautiful move. A very aggressive egg from Mojo pays off. And that's on the double kill and the tier 1. Now they're looking towards mid.
Ooh,
Will it be Mua again?
Yeah, it could be. I feel like that is sort of like the beginning of the end for Nouns, right? Bleeding out these side lane towers, but they can still come back from that. But I feel like if they lose their mid tower, it's going to be a bit too much. And Soniqs, with these kind of moves, they're going for 2 kills at once. Going for Moo at the same time, getting the arena onto Husky. And it looks like they should be able to collect both heads here. And maybe even Z-Freak, if he's not careful, wanders into territory of Soniqs. Fortunately, was able to get away off of the Fissure. Let's see if Soniqs, if they can take the mid tower. Even an advantage over Nouns, who are now on the low ground as they go for a smoke themselves.
Oh, Z-Freak gets caught first. It's like GG in the fight.
Oh, there it is.
Husky as well.
He spotted first. They
got the purge off.
For that support, but the jump in for the Storm Spirit. They have the Supernova going on now. They need to be able to disengage off of that. The arena's got them all caught. They're inside of the Supernova. The explosion goes down with the 2 supports now dead. Gunner, Costabile, and Moo are going to have to fight it out without them. They're trying to go on to Quinn. Costabile's doing a good amount of damage with that diffusal plate. He should be able to clean up the Bat Rider, but is he going to die in this position? He is in so deep, surrounded by too many heroes, trying to get the second kill on Fada, but he does die before he can accomplish that. His other 2 cores do get away, but a rousing success for Soniqs.
Soniqs. It's just going to be a question of if they can close it out without getting caught in some weird base fight or big echo slam where Phantom Lancer gets to poke him through the BKB duration.
Look
Moo
at Fada,
shows mid.
Ever fearless, always willing to just run into the front line to get whatever information he can, and he got a lot. He gets Husky and Moo killed by just kind of charging in, giving Leslow the opportunity to initiate. They'll kill the familiars as well, so that's an extra 200 gold.
Easy cleanup there. Just abusing Aegis to them and then take a fight based on that. So I do think Soniqs have to be careful about just like showing heroes deep in a lane. But obviously the 5v5, they're very happy to take. Shiva's on Mojo.
Yeah,
Scouts
Mojo
them all.
just dives right in, and it sets up a beautiful arena for Leslau. Supernova just outside of that arena. They're burning through three different heroes at once. This VA is just doing far too much damage. They cannot contend with that kind of initiation. And Soniqs continue, just close the door on this game too. Nouns not being given any openings to be able to get back into it.
This team is getting invis for Gunner, pretty nice. Scout out something.
Yeah, can break some of these smokes. Maybe give them the right information to dodge the initiation from Soniqs. Give their own opening. They try. Force out the BKB from Quinn. Quinn just jumps forward. Immediately gets the lasso onto the Shadow Demon. A big kill. Instantly eliminated. No buyback there. Yawar looking for his next target. Waiting out the stone form of the Visage, who will quickly die.
And these Shiva dives are just crazy value this game.
Yeah, they are.
It just forces everybody to disengage. Like the Shaker has to blink out instead of being able to blink in. It's making these jumps really hard.
The fact that the Shadow Demon got caught there first, that was the worst outcome.
Yes.
I'm not sure how that happened, especially with Gunner getting the information. I'm surprised he didn't get the Purge first onto the Bat Riders, slow him down enough, but...
They're looking for Fada?
Yeah. Now, Quinn is in the area, not with the lasso, but Gunner also doesn't have any mana. He's got one short little zip left in him.
He's got no life.
It's not going to be enough to get away. Yawar pounces on that. Beyond godlike for him. 21,000 net worth lead for Son.
Good luck. They're looking
for a miracle here. A pick off
on the cliff.
Yeah. That's going to be awkward. The smoke's going to break. Quinn, he's going to see his opportunity to be able to grab one of these team fighters. It's the Earthshaker. Now they've got the arena. Immediate follow-up from Leslau every single time. There's three heroes. They drop the Echo Slam before he dies, but look at him just marching forward. Fada may end up being the only victim here, but everybody else is going to be able to just keep trucking, chase down the Phantom Lancer. Actually, Quinn getting burnt out here with a BKB on cooldown, and Yawar is having a hard time dealing with these Phantom Lancer illusions. Well, I say that, and all of a sudden they're all gone. Jumps over, finishes off Moo. So a 2-for-3 exchange. Honestly, better than I would have expected for Nouns.
The PL and Storm will do some decent follow-up damage. It's just, there's so much net worth on this Sonic side. Aegis for Phantom Assassin now. Shard goes to the Mars, so he is just insanely farmed. And see you later, Z-Freak.
And Costa maybe joining him here if they find him. He slips through the trees. Fada going the wrong direction.
Oh, they're gonna chase.
Might be out or might be not. Arena catches him. Nice
spear.
Dodge. Does not get hit by the spear. Gives him a chance, but there's too many heroes. He'd have to do some extreme illusion baiting here.
Nothing.
And they're not going to fall for it. They kill everything far too quickly. Costa dies. Yawar tips him. And Soniqs can now start going for the throat. 50 seconds left on the Aegis. Is Soniqs going to rush this? Trying to go for the high ground now. They smoke up now. It looks like they may be going for it. Again, I don't think there's necessarily a huge rush in going high ground, but if they find the opening here like they do, they go for Moo. He gets off the stone form first, but they found the Shaker. He does have a buyback though. The Purge is going to be able to keep Yawar somewhat in front. And here comes the Storm Zip. He grabs two, but the Supernova immediately going off. The Fisher is going to be able to combo off of that, but he cannot go in against the Supernova. Fortunately, Costa Belay was able to jump away before the Supernova stun hit. Yeah, there's also this ward in the high ground they have to contend with. The smoke is breaking. The BKB immediately goes in. The support's just running in, getting the information, pulling back any heroes that they can, and that is going to be Moo. Once again, stone form. He just waited out. Arena is ready to go if necessary. Storm Sphere does manage to grab two. They manage to grab the Phoenix too. They have the combo off of it, but the Earthshaker gets blown up by Yawar. Yawar gets the back line. He takes away all the follow-up. The Supernova is allowed to go off, and Costa Belay, he's going to fight it out, but so much AoE damage. There's fire on the ground. There's dead soldiers everywhere. Buybacks galore for Nouns, but that glimmer of hope, it is completed now for MSS. So systematic from Soniqs.
The last
they take the buildings, they back out, they wait for the next move from Nouns. They are going to jump forward, trying to get an arcane rune, which they do get, but the jump is already there from Leslau, and he pins two. A disruption goes out, but the Earthshaker's already dead, and Costa is low enough that he has to just keep running, try and get back, but no, Quinn's not gonna let them get away. He's got the lasso onto Gunner. Gunner does zip away, but he burns out from the flame break while Costa gets chunted down by Yawar. Moo, once again, the stone form, but for what? Comes back, surrounded by hero after hero, time again. And that is gonna be game 2, a 2-0 for Soniqs now.
Absolute destruction in that game. I mean, they were just padding the Phantom Assassin stats by the end there, like 23 kills for Yawar. The world was his oyster.